So the trailer for Mortal Kombat 1 Chaos Reigns just came out. I was literally watching a bunch of fighting game trailers that I've missed from this week, and then out of nowhere, it turns out this popped up in the middle of me watching the other ones. Being honest, I'm not mad at it, so I'll just give my thoughts of the overall feelings that I had going through the trailer starting off. First things first, this Titan Havoc is being treated more like the Havoc that I wanted and expected to be in Mortal Kombat 1, as opposed to the one that we got in story mode, which apparently is Daru. Check out my Daru redesign if you haven't. But this Havoc is awesome. I'm a little intrigued by the thought of Havoc being a villain. Between the comic books and all the other sorts of things that Mortal Kombat has done since like Armageddon, they've been wanting to do more with Havoc for a very long time and have just never included him in the games. Him as like a big boss or a final boss, I'm interested in. I'm not sure how Havoc would come across as a final boss, but it's definitely interesting. One thing of note, they're still toying around with the sort of makeshift Mortal Kombat sort of fusion characters. I'm still a little annoyed at that. Hopefully that turns into like some type of, I'm praying for like a creative fighter feature. Even if it's nothing more than you just get to merge your own combination of Mortal Kombat characters to make your own fighter, or to make an edit of a fighter, I'm cool with that too. Just I want this to lead to something gameplay wise other than just random people we fight in invasions mode. But it looks like it's some of the same mashups that were at the end of, or at the teaser part I should say, of story mode. The Chaos Realm looks ridiculous. Like how it looked in Mortal Kombat Armageddon in comparison to how it looks here is night and day. Now, there's no confirmation that this is the Chaos Realm, this is just me spitballing, but it looks pretty good so far. For story DLC, this actually looks kinda cool. I don't know where they're going with this story at this point. The thing I was hoping wasn't gonna happen is kind of happening now, and that is they're turning Bihan into Noob Saibot. I'm both upset and happy at the fact that Noob Saibot is included in the game. It's always good to have more ninjas, but God, I am not looking forward to fighting Noob Saibot in this game, and especially online. I already know it's about to be annoying. Just looking at them sort of turning Bihan into Noob Saibot, I don't know if he's being changed or if he's outright being killed. And the only reason why I personally have a problem with this is Sub-Zero is my main. So the question becomes, who is Sub-Zero? If Kuai Yang becomes Hanzo and Bihan is Sub-Zero and we kill Sub-Zero to make him Noob Saibot like in the last timeline, who becomes the new Sub-Zero? I'm hoping it's not Hanzo. Oh my god, it might be Hanzo. That's too much thinking. I'm thinking way ahead of even the trailer right now. I'm not going to keep going with that train of thought. But Noob Saibot's back, and seemingly Sub-Zero is about to get killed and tortured. Now that scene looks like it's going to be hideous, by the way. Cyrax and Sector. They look cool. I like the way the moves come across for both Cyrax and Sector. That being said, the gender swapping for Cyrax and Sector seems kind of random to me. Why are they females now? Seems like a rather unnecessary gender swap considering they've done it with so many other characters. Fujin is hinted at it being a female character, at least loosely. Check out my Fujin redesign, by the way. Nightwolf is also hit that Grey Wolf is a female now, so they've made Nightwolf into a woman. Also check out my Nightwolf redesign. Why are we not getting the reverse? Like, is Jackie gonna be Jax's son, just like a dude named Jack or something like that? Or like, are they gonna start changing the female characters now? Like, how is this gonna work? Is Johnny Cage gonna have a son now and Cassie's not gonna exist entirely? Or is Sonya gonna be a dude? Like, I don't even know what the male name for Sonya would even be, but like, again, not that there's anything wrong with it. It just seems like it's being done randomly. But the questioning of the gender swapping aside, Cyrax and Sector still look cool regardless. And they seemingly retain the Sector is Asian and Cyrax is seemingly African, if I'm not mistaken. Like I said, we got the Bihan torture scene and the reveal of Noob Saibot. I think Noob looks cool except for the hood. I don't know why the hood of Noob looks goofy to me. I can't describe what he looks like, and it's hard to tell considering like he's completely black like a shadow. But it's interesting. I'm not sure where the green glowing parts on him are coming from though. I'm used to Noob Saibot being almost entirely black. Him having these big ass green spots on him is sort of crazy. I'm sure the story will explain that somehow. The fight again between Kuai Liang and Bi-Han looks very interesting. Sort of Scorpion fighting Noob Saibot in the story. God, I'm so torn. I got so attached to Bi-Han being Sub-Zero again, and they've just undid it. But no, I feel like something bad's gonna happen to some member of the Lin Kuei. I just don't know who. I hope I'm wrong. And Raiden, Kung Lao, and Liu Kang fighting against Havoc looked like a pretty interesting fight. Havoc just ripping his body parts and fighting with it is just the grossest thing to me. And I don't know why Havoc looking like this looks far grosser than the Daru Havoc that's in the original story mode. Even him slapping his head against the gong like a mallet is insane. Something that I did find interesting at the very tail end of the trailer, it looks like Takeda is in the trailer, because it looks like Bi-Han is dodging, or at least Noob Saibot is dodging the hooks of Takeda. I could be wrong there, but I think Takeda might be present in the story DLC, which I imagine that he would be. Also interesting that they have a Cyrax and Sector fight too. That's also kind of crazy. Unless it is very possible that that could have been Scorpion's Spear, but I doubt that it is just because of how it looks. I'm intrigued by the story direction for this new game. Not a big fan of guest characters in Mortal Kombat, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm kinda happy that Liquid Guy from Terminator 2 is getting added to this game. Ironically, you can recreate the scene from John Cena's first movie, The Marine, by having Liquid Guy fight against Peacemaker in this game. I find that hilarious. And the fact that this pack comes out fairly soon, like September 24th is not that far away, to be quite honest with you. Getting this out of the way, the animalities I'm not looking forward to. I just know they're gonna be gross, even by Mortal Kombat standards. There's enough disgusting stuff in the game, we don't need much more. I'm so glad Devora is not in the game, by the way. The last thing we needed is to see what her animality looked like. She kinda already is one. Of all of the alities that I never expected to make a comeback, Animality was definitely on the top of the list. That being said, the only other thing we don't know is what new cameos we'll get, if we get any at all. I imagine we gotta have some. I'd be interested to see what cameos sort of make a comeback to this game, or what characters make a comeback as cameos. And the new skins look really interesting, by the way. I'm actually looking forward to the UMK3 Sub-Zero. So all in all, to me, this Kombat Pack looks pretty exciting. It's got me more excited for Mortal Kombat than I have been in quite a while, between this and the Takeda drop that just came out. I'm looking forward to year 2 of Mortal Kombat. I have more thoughts on story mode and the direction going forward for the game, specifically as it pertains to the Shirai Ryu and the Lin Kuei, but I'll save that for another video. All in all, I'm pretty excited. They showed off a few new things. They brought back some fan favorite characters. The new stage for the Chaos Realm looks amazing, and I believe the Earth Realm stage is new as well. I can't tell, but it doesn't look like the normal Fengzhen village, but I could be very wrong there too. New stages, characters, etc. Like I said, the Sub-Zero is gonna die, so I'm just gonna have to deal with that. But in any event, let me know what you think about the year 2 trailer for Mortal Kombat 1, this Chaos Reigns pack that's coming. And like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And you all have a good one, and I'm out.